So net neutrality is a thing that's been around for quite a few years, but within the last few days, it's turned out that there's going to be even less time for a potential internet with a net neutrality that everyone can enjoy and do with as they please. So as of early December, net neutrality is possibly going to be completely removed in the US, and I wanted to stick my oar in because this is potentially going to affect other countries like the UK, Canada, places in Europe. There's a lot of things that could potentially go wrong with this and have a knock-on effect on other countries. The reason I want to make this video actually is because my audience is a lot bigger than it used to be, so I feel like I have more of a foot in on like addressing audiences and actually getting to talk to people. So people in the US, if you watch this video and you care about net neutrality and you want to keep using websites like YouTube and whatever as you please, then I implore you to please follow the links that I have supplied in the description. And this could potentially turn around this big looming government threat in the US to completely get rid of net neutrality. If you don't know what net neutrality is, it basically means that if you want to go on YouTube, you can go on YouTube and you don't have to worry about your ISP, internet service provider, cutting the speed or restricting you on how much you can use the website, if at all. Now the thing is, if net neutrality is gotten rid of, internet service providers can essentially restrict what you can do, and they can put it behind a paywall that you have to buy as a package, and then you can use the websites and do things from there. But that completely is determined by what the internet service provider wants to do with it and the kind of company that is going to be sending out these packages. There's a lot of variables with this, but either way, it's not a very good thing because you're going to have to pay more to use the websites that you've been using for free for years. One of the best ways I can really think of describing this is it's like if EA owned the internet. There's paywalls everywhere. You won't be able to blink without having to pay EA some money to do that. So why is this bad for other countries? Well, first and foremost, if the United States does this, it's a very big opportunity for other countries to hop on this and see this as a good sign, and they could potentially follow suit and do the exact same thing. And because of the US potentially getting rid of net neutrality, it could also have a knock-on effect to other countries where it could potentially alter how we can access websites that are hosted in the US. Now, I don't know how that would really happen. It's a big old thing that I don't really know what it's about, but it's a potential thing that could really happen, and it could really affect how we access those websites. And the final thing I want to mention is that the ISPs could potentially restrict the amount of data being streamed from different websites. This could be YouTube, even if they do put it behind a paywall. This can happen with things like Netflix, could probably happen with foreign websites like Reddit or 4chan or websites like that. And even small businesses could be affected by this. The people trying to access their websites wouldn't really be able to do a whole lot because the website is streaming back so little amounts of data that it's kind of going to be hard for them to really do anything. So I just wanted to stick my oar in, and I really wanted to bring your attention to this because this is incredibly important for people that want to keep using the internet freely as they really want to. Again, if you live in the US, I really do implore you to go and see what you can do to try and fight this. I'm going to try and provide some links in the description so you can go and try and fight this, because this is an incredibly dangerous thing to the freedom of the internet. So go nuts, please do your best and try and free ourselves from the abolishment of net neutrality. Bye. I'm not very good with good videos.